Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy LB back at y'all again with another album discussion. You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead and get this thing started. An album I want to talk about that today is the second album from the band Living Color. Time's Up, released in 1990 on Epic. Yeah, Living Color, man. Um, for those of y'all who may not be familiar with Living Color, they're an American rock band from New York City. Um, the band, what was unique about this band is like they're an all black rock band, and they were like one of the first like all black rock bands that actually got like mainstream success. You know what I'm saying? Like the band actually started in like 1984 with Vernon Reid, who is the lead guitarist and the primary songwriter. So he's pretty much the leader of the band. He started the band like I said in '84, but it went through like several lineups. Yeah, it actually went through several lineups, but the classic lineup I think came about like around like '86 or '87. But yeah, the band they I mean, they really know how to rock out, man. They do everything from like thrash metal, alternative rock, funk metal, funk rock. I mean, they do it all, man. But the band they really hit it big in 1988 when they released a single called Code of Personality. Big hit, still a classic song, a staple of rock music in general, man. And their debut album, Vivid, it features some additional singles. I think I know Open Letter to the Landlord was one of them. I have to look up the other songs when I do a review on that album, man. But that album was huge, man. So they followed it up 2 years later with Time's Up. This album did go gold, but this album wasn't as radio friendly as Vivid was. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's one thing about Living Color, man. They always had, even though they had the mainstream exposure, man, they always had the socially conscious subject matter, man. This album is really full of socially conscious subject matter right here. Dope album. This album had 5 singles. Um, the first single was Type, Elvis is Dead, Solace of You, Love Rears Its Ugly Head, and Pride, which was released as a promo single to support the album. Um, to talk about some of these tracks, man, Pride was an interesting track, man. That song is basically about like how history is a lie. Like all the stuff that we were taught through school, from elementary to high school, a lot of that stuff were lies, and that pretty much we were being brainwashed into believing that stuff. Cause it's amazing how since I've gotten older, so much stuff that I learned in school just turned out to be false. Love Rears Its Ugly Head. That's like a little. That's more like a blues record to me. That's like a blues rock record right there. About love. It's about love. About the thing that goes on with relationships, man. Elvis is Dead. That song is about how for decades everybody kept on spreading these rumors about Elvis was still alive. You know what I'm saying? That Elvis was being spotted at the mall and stuff like that, and that's kind of like them like showing their like distaste for that whole rumor. And then also they also touch on how Elvis, you know, he learned everything he learned from black artists. You know what I'm saying? Because rock and roll, some of you may not know this, rock and roll was actually a black musical art form. It was actually started by black artists. But Elvis, he got all the credit for being the king of rock and roll when everything he learned it from black artists like Chuck Berry. You know what I'm saying? He stole a lot from Chuck Berry. I can tell you that much, but that they even touch on that a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's just some of the songs I want to talk about. Another song on here that I really enjoy is This Is the Life, the last song on this album. Uh, that that song is about how, like, us as human beings, sometimes sometimes we like wish that we had another life. Like we might wish that, okay, that we were like a genius, or we were like a famous superstar or something like that. And that's the lyrics of the song. He's like, in another life you might have been a genius, you might have been a star, like your face might have been perfect or whatever. But in the end, in the chorus, it's like, you know this is real life. And basically what I got from that track is they're saying that, yeah, you know you might have could have been all those things in another life, but this is real life. So you should, in your real life, you should try to make the best of your real life. You should make it as special as possible. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be wishing for, like, you could do this and do that. You should just make while you living your life, your real life, you should, like, be as kind. Just make the best of it. Make it as special as possible. So that song really hit me. I really enjoyed that track, man. Uh, the song called Under Cover of Darkness. That song actually features an appearance from Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah actually has a verse on that track. And the interlude tag team partners, it has Dougie Fresh on there doing a beatbox. Dougie Fresh is the human beatboxer, man. But yeah, Time's Up, man. I actually like Time's Up better than Vivid. I mean, Vivid is a great record, but I actually like Time's Up because I liked how I just liked how they were so socially conscious all through the record. Like, they really stuck it to you, with their conscious subject matter, man. I just like how they did that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, this is Living Color, Time's Up, second album released in 1990. Very dope record, man. I highly recommend that you pick this album up. This record for a long time was out of print, but I think February of this year, a European label actually made the album available, and I think it's available with like bonus tracks. This is actually a used copy. I got it from FYE. I ordered it off their website. It was like they had a used copy for like $1.50, so I jumped at the chance to get it. But yeah, man, this is a really great record, man. One of the best rock albums I've ever listened to, man. I really enjoy it, man. And I highly recommend you go pick it up. But anyway, man, this is LB. You know what I'm saying? Hope everyone has a great day. You know what I'm saying? Be blessed. Peace out.